Wow, that was quick. Good morning, everyone. This is the Daily Espresso short shots of big ideas. Chris and I are walking and talking as we absolutely love and enjoy. Chris, we're going to talk about environment today. And we're going to talk about success, or environment breeds success, rather. And this is probably stemming from some of the cool stuff that we did yesterday and even last week, and just hanging out at some co-working spaces. And potentially looking at moving our business to a co-working space. We've got a huge office space and probably underutilise a lot of it, and that's just got a lot to do with the way our business changed, and very different from when we thought we needed a huge office space, that huge footprint to kind of show how big our office was in comparison to having now a global workforce and having more people work for us in different locations than we do all in the one spot. And that's kind of just a bit of the change in business environments that we're finding now that's happening across the world. And the big one for us is when we actually got a chance to, and I was hanging out with some clients that are in Hub Melbourne, co-working space there, and just pretty inspired with kind of the activity going on, the buzz that's going on, and we kind of wanted a bit of a piece of action. So Chris and I are going to start checking out a couple, to probably even start working out from a day a week, just to get in amongst it and check them out and see what they're like. These things are all around the world, so you don't have to be in some of the top cities, but just most of the cities around the world have got some awesome co-working spaces. So guys, a very quick, very short shot is to surround yourself with awesomeness. Put yourself in an environment where there's a lot going on and there's a lot of success potentially happening. Now, some of the world's top top businesses or fast-moving businesses that are making a massive impact in the world started out in these little incubating co-working spaces and potentially joined up with other people who were also in there. I know Chris and I kind of met initially through a service office, so it wasn't it was probably the co-working space of the 2000s. The co-working space of the 2000s. But now it's all changing, and we can see it happening before our eyes, and it's just almost becoming the norm. But what's awesome with it is get yourself into one of these places. Being an entrepreneur is kind of lonely, and we've mentioned that before. Even if you have your own team, being an entrepreneur, being the person at the top, can be pretty lonely. So get yourself into one of these cool environments. Now, if co-working space is not for you because you might have a big team or whatever it might be, as an entrepreneur, get yourself in an environment, as the owner of the business, get yourself in an environment where you're talking with other owners. And there are so many different things you can do. You can go off and do an intensive program at Stanford over a break. You can join a mastermind group like we've mentioned, and I think we've come live before from our mastermind group at one of the retreats that we had with ours. There are a lot of things. You can have an accountability group. You can join a couple of groups out there that are all about getting, or meetup groups, getting top, just great entrepreneurs together from all walks of business, getting together and sharing ideas, keeping each other accountable. Guys, create that accountability for yourselves. Create that environment, because if you do create that environment, it's going to breed success. This is the Daily Espresso, short shots of big ideas. Have an awesome day. The sun's out in Melbourne. We are loving it, even though we've still got to wear the scarf, but we're loving it. Guys, have a great one. We'll catch up with you soon.